Hello everybody, it is the 14th of September and that means it is the end of my second week, leaving 10 weeks to go until the marathon, and it's overall been a really positive week. I'm going to go through this, going through a few points. So first, running and swimming, second, weight, and third, a talking point that I want to talk about this week. So the sessions this week, I've done 40 sessions again. Those were Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So today, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Overall, been quite good. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all around 5.5 to 5.7 miles, and today was a long run of around 7.4 miles. So in total, 24.51 miles for the week, which was really good, I think, with an average of around a 9-minute 5-second pace, which is really good because the pace that I need to do a sub 2 hour marathon, or sub 2 hour half marathon, or a sub 4 hour marathon is 9:10, and the trails and roads that are run quite hilly, whilst the half marathon that's coming up is quite flat, and I'm doing it at a quicker pace than necessary, which I think is a real positive going forward. With still 4 weeks to go until the half marathon. So the running this week's gone really well, apart from a point that I'll go on to. I keep sliding. Apart from a point that I'll go on to in the talking point. Swimming is something else I've been picking up, which has also been doing well. Although I had a bit of a shoulder thing because I was doing technique wrong, the breaststroke. But last week I just got back into it. This week I've really started getting a bit of like muscle memory and doing a bit more naturally than trying to remember how to do every stroke. So Monday, Tuesday, I think that's when I wrecked my shoulder a bit, and then Wednesday I did 76 lengths, which was my current PR, as it were, in an hour. So I was really happy with that, considering I've just started getting back into it last week, and it wasn't. It is just feeling a lot more natural now, which I'm really enjoying swimming at the moment. But because of this shoulder issue that I've caused myself just by not doing it properly, like trying to go into it without actually reading up on how to do it properly. So that's my own fault. So I only did Monday to Wednesday instead of the full week, which I would have liked to do. So overall, it's been a good week. The talking point I wanted to go on to, which I'm now calling Numbfoot, is where, whilst running normally a long distance or longer than your body's probably being able to endure or being able to do at a consistent pace, I don't know, more than your body would really like, maybe a better point of doing it, and it's where when you're running, your feet or foot, or for me, singular foot, it's hurting, and it comes to the point where the body just goes, not liking this pain anymore, and just like goes to pins and needles and just numbs it out. So I had this today and a little bit yesterday, and I think so. I've had this before with my first 10k and first half marathon at around like midway point, just because I don't think I wasn't prepared for those miles because I hadn't put the time in. I think it was just the body going, I'm going to find a way for you to, I can tell you're going to keep going with this, and the nerves are just like shot to pieces from having constantly getting treaded on, sending signals which I'm also ignoring because I've got to finish the race, and just end up numbing the feet out to try and just block out the pain, really. So, but when it happens, and as it has happened today and yesterday on my right foot, it's just numbed the base of my foot out during like the last mile or two. And I think the reason for that is I think I'm a bit lopsided because my right side is stronger and such. I believe there's more muscle on my right side, and since there's not too much size difference between my right and left side, there's still the muscle and still the fat, and obviously muscle is more dense, but being the same size, there's a lot more weight on this right side, and I think that's what's causing this numb foot on my right foot, because I think a lot more weight is going onto that right foot as I'm running, because I'm just a bit off-sided. So I need to find a way to balance out really. So I've started doing, or at least my plan is next week to start doing some isometric weight training, doing both sides separately, isometrically, and try and just do a bit of balancing up to try and get a more consistent stride. But I'll see how that goes over these coming weeks. But yeah, overall it's been a good week. Pace has improved quite a bit from last week, and I haven't been pushing it like I said last week, although I don't think I explained it very well about staying in this adaptation phase, trying not to exhaust myself on each run, trying to put it so my body can recover and be hopefully ready for a run or some sort of form of activity the next day again. And just doing that constant cycle of exercise, breakdown, recover, and get ready for the next time, and just trying to have as many cycles of that as possible to give the body as many chances as possible to recover and strengthen. But that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I think that's everything. Next week, same sort of stuff, hopefully. I'm doing swimming, I'm trying to focus more on the front crawl. I was splitting up 50-50 with breaststroke and front crawl, but I don't really have a reason to do that really. I think it was just initially trying to get back into it and learn the strokes, but I think I'm just going to focus on front crawl. Try and keep the mileage up, trying to go on a bit further long run. The last 2 long runs have been around 7.5 miles, so I think I'm going to try and push that up to 9 miles or maybe 10 if I can manage it, potentially. But that's the plan, and yeah, that all sounds good. So I shall check in with you next week.